in my bones. Maybe it is me who is getting, yeah. Never mind.
Never minding then. Yeah, I think I managed to free up another way in here. Okay, now I'll level up. And I must say, this tri-attack hasn't been that useful altogether. Oh well. I mean, it's usually spread out too far, and groups are usually clustered too tight for it to be truly effective, so I'll just see what the next level is of things to use. Oh, here's free health potions!
Yeah, I got them.
Nice.
Hmm. More skeletons. Well, you guys at least I can handle. I hate when they try and slow me down.
Lots of health potions.
Hey, hold on. I think I recognize this statue.
Okay.
Either I think it is that Helios sun god, or maybe it is supposed to be Kronos with those seeds of time.
Ah, who knows?
Yeah, we have both been playing God of War, so yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Heck, it might just be the dude who's buried here. It's a graveyard after all.
Yeah, but then again, why would he... No, hold on. According to some thing I read, it is something about that the Athenians believed that... No, wait, that was the Atlanteans. Something about the horse being sacred to the sea god Poseidon.
Actually, that was Greek belief. Poseidon created horses after all.
Oh, I see. And I got a level up.
Besides, how would we know what the Atlanteans believe? We haven't exactly found anything belonging to Atlantis. Which is because it's a fictional country, which was admitted by the first person who talked about Atlantis. It's a fictitious kingdom created as a hypothetical example. Which thousands of people just conveniently forget when they go searching for a lost continent that never was. It's just like the Holy Grail. It's just a big game of Chinese whispers. You know the Holy Grail, right?
Yeah,
the
Holy
whole
Grail
thing originated from when Jesus lifted a cup and said, "This here is the cup of life. Everyone who drinks of it shall have eternal life." And that was just a random cup for the dinner establishment. It was a metaphor. It's like saying that the dinner table they sat at was enchanted and, I don't know, can bring, life to any food served upon it or something.
And they took it too literally.
Yeah. A lot of legend got fused, and then there's some Arthurian legends that got mixed in with it, and then the Indiana Jones movie came out. But that's how mythology has always worked.
By the way, I need to ask you if you see any difference in my performance, seeing that I have upgraded my dual wield.
Well, you're attacking faster, I think.
Thank you.
Honestly, I just noticed we suddenly didn't die as many times in a row.
Yeah. And I did not even need to use my horn at that one time.
You will bow before us, archers.
You will bow before us, archers. Yes, I know it was supposed to be a pun, but Cobra, honestly, that was not so good.
Hey, it's spelled the same way.
Yes, but it is pronounced differently, as in
Yeah,
bow
it's
or
probably
bow.
better as a written pun.
Yeah. And I suppose I need to be the meat shield and go into the deep, dark dungeon before you.
Actually, if you would help me clean out these undead, that would be much more appreciated.
It is just a bunch of skeletons. You can snap
but
your
the
fingers.
skeletons are experience.
Yeah, but
The
really,
lifeblood of adventures everywhere.
look, you could snap your fingers and it would incinerate right before you.
But it's experience.
Look, is experience either your currency or your... Yeah,
It
sorry
makes
to
me
that.
spells better.
Yeah. Not to say something bad, but I experience your drug.
Well, you're drugged on health potions. I gotta have something.
I am also drugged on the experience of the game, the landscapes.
Ooh, a rebirth fountain.
Why does no one ever listen to me?
Maybe if you said something important.
What could I possibly say that is important? Oh,
There's some
look!
centaurs over there.
Ah, glorious. Oh, a field goal! They are trying to play football with the craniums of their dead. And sorry that I have not done the old man voice
Hey,
yet.
didn't you say you enchanted one of your weapons with something that gave fire damage?
Let me see. Yes, Crescent Blade of Destruction. I imbued it with Prometheus Flame.
Then you'll need this.
Ah, excellent. Let me see. Far more power. Flame on. Okay, you have to admit it was a bad pun, but at least I made it.
Actually, the guy from Fantastic Four will use that all the time.
And a few clone Blaze Troopers.
I wouldn't know anything about that, but then even by your own admission, it's not that original.
Yeah, at least not in the games. But really, you need to watch more Star Wars, mate. Just as I need to watch more Harry Potter.
Okay. There, was that all? Okay,
Not
we need to
by
get back
the
to the
spike.
graveyard. We don't need to be here.
We do not need to be here, of course.
Yep.
You really have your priorities on what we need to, what we should be, and what we must be doing.
Yep, because I'm the leader. We need to be over here.
Okay, if you told me that we needed to jump into the ocean fully armored, do you think I would follow?
Well, yeah, because then I obviously have a plan. And there's some zombies up here.
Well, if you ever asked me to do that, I would call you a lunatic, collect my fee, and call it a day.
And we can enter the tomb now.
If it really is a tomb.
Well, that's what it says, ancient tomb.
Yes, but really... Ah, yes, I can see now.
Have a grave feeling about this.
Do you not mean a bad feeling about this? Really, when I make puns, it is always, no, that guy used it first. When Cobra makes puns, yeah, haha, that was funny.
Okay, who have you ever heard use that pun before? Oh, awaken dead. Oh, come on. These are...
But no, I have not heard anyone use that pun before. I'm just a bit envious that you have the ability to come up with original jokes, while I have to stick to cliches. Because I have no idea what else to say.
This is easy. These are just awakened dead. That's what the first were called. I couldn't remember. It's awakened dead, exhumed dead, and then...
You know, when I hear the word
no.
awaken... You know, when I hear the word awaken, I automatically think of Deathclock's song called Awaken Musta Krakish.
Okay.
You know, Mustakragis is actually a real legend, a Finnish lake troll that is supposed to rise in some years and what do I know. I think it is the Finnish version of the Armageddon.
Ah. But then it was awakened dead, exhumed dead, and desecrated dead.
Yeah. Dumb birds.
Wow, I can barely see a blip on my experience bar. So that's how weak these are.
But they are still present. We might be going around, oh, this is nothing. But if ever some civilians come down here and say, okay, let us visit our dear old dead uncle, and then all of a sudden...
hey, I'm helping you clean out, right? I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. It's easy, so I imagine there's something that's going to be pretty dangerous at some point.
And you know, Cobra, to this game, you are like a vacuum cleaner. You do not stop until every single part has been snuffed out.
Indeed.
And you know what? Sometimes I really just feel like pulling your plug and taking you along and say, okay, we know there's a dungeon here, but we have a main quest to do.
Oh shit, no!
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
That's actually pretty funny.
Talk about not sticking your nose in too deep. Did we not have the agreement that I would open the boxes? So
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
So people, for once, Eric Cobra make a mistake.
Hey, I make mistakes. I never hidden that fact.
So we do not need to have a minute of silence in remembrance.
No. I mean, that's stupid. It's like that play... I played, well, what's in fact Monopoly, just the Danish thing. It's called... what's it called in Danish again? Matador.
Ah.
That's basically Monopoly, for all you who are not Danish. And I'm good at that game. But one time, everyone who ever played against me, where I lived before, there's like 5 or 6 people, went on one team to keep an eye on every friggin' piece of the board so that nothing was missed. And that was the first time they defeated me.
Ah.
And they took that like some sort of divine victory and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, of course they would win. And that was all I was reminded of all the time, the one time I did lose.
Oh god, okay.
Never all the time I kicked their asses. No, one time where there were 6 against 1 and I lost. Because...
Okay. Well, you deserve credit for your victory, but you cannot blame them from a really, you know, we finally won, yay.
Yeah. It's like when the heroes finally band together and take down the big bad. Except
Big
it was
bad
Monopoly.
Have you ever considered what would happen if you combined Monopoly with Dungeons and Dragons, if you by some means could do that?
Well, that would actually be interesting, actually.
Imagine if you can play Dungeons and Dragons and you could buy houses and living...
Actually, you can that in Dungeons and Dragons.
You can?
Yep.
Alright, then tell me something else. Is it really true that at one point in Dungeons and Dragons, you could also select the Tiefling race?
You still can. They're one of the main races of the 4th edition.
What? You can select a demonic being as a race.
Well, it's more like it's a half demon, to be perfectly honest. And there's a sepulture over there you're missing.
Yeah, hold on. Just grave robbing a bit.
I mean, it's no worse when you can select a Dragonborn from right from the start.
Okay. I sort of get the feeling that it is like this big hero with a lot of potential coming out in the end and
not a potential coming out in the end. What, are you talking about the Dragonborn or the Tieflings?
Both of them, because they both have potential, because they are not completely, shall we say, mortal. Because a Tiefling is a half demon, and a what did you say it was?
Dragonborn, a draconic race. Both of them had ancient empires that crumbled when they fought each other.
So they are, well, what you may call mortal enemies.
Well, not necessarily. Tieflings nowadays can just be the descendant of that empire, as can be Dragonborn. There's no reason they have to fight.
Ah. But back to this game that we are currently up with and we are playing.
So the Athenian battleground.
We are going to die. I know it.
Well, yeah, but we kinda have died already. A couple of times. That's more than most mortals can brag of. Most only get to die once. I can't imagine it's a pleasant experience, but hey, at least it was something after.
I am getting killed here.
Was that better?
Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated.
No problem. Happy to help.
Yeah. And no worries, I will try and avoid going into another murderous rage. But I really do not like the satyrs.
I think there are more boars down here. Yep, more boars.
Boars.
In the field.
The boarmen or the...
Boars. Just ordinary animal boars we need to kill and skin so we can...
And crows!
So we can